Does it work? All right, start streaming. Let's see if it works. Excellent connection. Great.
Oh, there we are.
Yay. All right. Maybe it's happening. I'm not really sure. So, live stream eventually turns into a video. I haven't live streamed in a long time, and we'll have to see whether or not it works. So, we'll assume yes. All right. Oh, I wish I could hit focus on that camera. All right, I'm here today with Jessica, and Jessica is my daughter's brownie or Girl Scout troop leader.
They're juniors now.
They're juniors now. Yeah, I had to, I bought them Girl Scout stuff by going to eBay and typing in 1980s Girl Scout clothes, and I got them like the beret and like the old-fashioned cool stuff.
It's so cute.
Did you notice at Girl Scouts yesterday that since I ordered them on eBay, that my daughters, their troop number is not this troop number.
Oh, it has the old troop number on it?
Yeah, and it says Orange County instead of Seneca, whatever. Uh-huh. I thought that no one really is going to look that hard, so I'm just going to leave it like that.
I didn't look that hard.
Yeah, so there you go. All right, so Jessica was telling me yesterday that this is an iPhone SE. Did you hear that? It's freaking out. iPhone SE 2020, which I've never seen before. I've never seen one of these. And do you like it?
I do.
Up until yesterday.
Yes.
Gotcha. What time is it? What does this voiceover do? It just announces stuff?
Every time I touch it, it tells me the time, and then that I have to put my passcode in.
Unlock yourself. We need to get pictures off you. Can you help us? Help us get the pictures off of this phone. Can you help us? This seems like a pretty useless feature if you ask me. Anyway. All right, so what happened to this phone?
I dropped it.
You dropped it
with the case on it.
Like how hard? Oh, look, it's working. Hi, everybody. Can you hear me okay? Let me know, because we haven't been doing a lot of live streaming, and the microphone I ran over with my chair. We tried to fix it with tweezers. Now, I did try to fix it with tweezers using the Noble Superb tweezers, these guys, which guess where I saw these featured as really awesome. These are okay tweezers. These are general purpose. I mean, I wouldn't hesitate to play darts with them. They're not my favorite tweezers, which are these ones. I would never play darts. These are the good tweezers. These ones are the okay tweezers. These are the Noble Superbs. Why do we call them Noble Superb? Because it says, here, check this out. It says, we're going to have to make the microscope go big. Look at that. Noble Superb, show the style of master. Now, I was seeing these just a few minutes ago when I sat through about maybe 3 minutes of a Drive Saver sponsored video on Linus Tech Tips. And I had to stop watching after 3 minutes and 42 seconds. But they recommended these are the best tweezers. So if you want to get the best tweezers that Drive Savers recommends, these tweezers will let you charge $2,000 for simply changing the screen on a phone. By the way, this is going to cost $2,000 if you send it to Drive Savers. 3:05 p.m. So we need to get busy on this. So tell me what happened. You were
in a parking lot. And
yeah.
I dropped my phone. I was holding it with a bunch of other stuff. It made a thunk.
And it's been in this OtterBox?
Yeah, it's an OtterBox.
This is a legit OtterBox.
Heavy duty one, because this is the 4th phone I have dropped.
Where is this a legit OtterBox from the OtterBox store?
It's from Amazon.
Okay. All right. And then it just had nothing on the screen, but you could tell that it's still on, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I don't know what to do with this. I told her that you're under some kind of warranty. So I said, Jessica, you should go to the Apple store and you should turn in this in warranty phone and see what they have to do with it. And what'd they say?
I needed to factory reset it in order to turn it in, and they would not try to fix it. I couldn't get my information off of it.
So their advice on I dropped it and now it has no screen is to restore, like software restore, factory restore.
Mm-hmm.
And you told them what?
No.
Hells
I
no.
don't want to. And they said then they can't help me.
Okay. So they thought that the most likely solution, the most likely problem here on this phone, according to the people that made the phone, is that when you were walking along and you dropped the phone, that corrupted the software.
Correct.
And what it needs now to erase some kind of app incompatibility from the drop, that you should restore it back to factory settings, erasing your data, and that's too bad. Did you tell them you had pictures on there that you want to keep?
Yes, they said there was no way to get those pictures back.
No way.
No way.
Even though you told them that you can hear it talking and stuff?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
What did you tell them? I mean, that's crazy.
Said I have a friend.
That's crazy. So they told you, and what's on here? Pictures from camping?
Yes. And my daughter's dance recital.
Yeah.
Camping, hiking.
COVID memories. Yeah. Like, okay, gotcha. All right. Well, I don't know what's wrong with this SE because I've never seen one before, but how hard can it be, right? All right. So we're going to have you, because I know that you really want to see inside your phone and stuff. And I know that you tried reading some stuff. And the reason why I said I would ride my bike down here today, even though it's the day before class starts tomorrow, is because you seemed like you were really jazzed about looking inside your phone.
I am.
All right. So what I'm going to have you do, and you read some stuff and it said, don't get in trouble. You can mess it up, which is true.
Yes.
So we'll skip the parts that you can mess up, okay? But here's the part that you can't mess up. There's 2 little screws right here. 1, 2. You have to unscrew it, 1, 2, and stick them in there. Okay. All right? Here, try it. Give it a try.
I think I can use a
Now,
screwdriver.
you're younger than me, so I don't, but if you need, you know.
Well, I have my glasses on.
So can you see just perfectly fine, close and far away?
With my glasses on.
What's that like? Do you ever just like read menus for fun?
No.
You should. You're gonna miss that later on. Exactly. All right, what's going on, chat? I haven't live streamed in a long time. Chat, people that have been on my channel for a while. That's okay. Everybody does that. People that have been on my channel. What should I? Lewis sent me this link to this Drive Savers disgusting, review sponsor video on Linus Tech Tips, and he's like, you should do something about this. But I don't have any idea what exactly should I do. How should I respond when I see 3 minutes of all I could stand of Drive Savers video, knowing, as you guys know, that we have phones here from them that they couldn't recover, and that had just a VDD boost short. One of them, we've had a phone here where somebody declined their service because it was $2,000. And then it ended up just needing a new screen. So I have no idea what I should do about this. But what I did do so far was I saw that they were recommending the Noble Superb tweezers. So I went over to that video and just said, these tweezers are okay. Here's a link where you can get them. That's all I can think of. All right. So you have taken out those 2 bottom screws. All right. Now this phone, I have no idea what it looks like or how it opens inside. So we'll just kind of go with a cautious approach, right?
Should we turn it off?
No.
Okay.
He's fine. He doesn't care if we turn it off or not. All right, so we'll see if we can take a short video of absurd tech support claim, then eye of the tiger of you fixing it. All right, that's one idea. Okay, so we're gonna use this little tool here. Mm-hmm. To get into this, and let's see if we can show everybody instead of just looking there. So we're going to try and activate hand cam. All right, so we're just going to, this is a iSesamo, and it's just a skinny little dude. So this thing is what everybody should have in their at-home fixer kit. Here's another thing. Magic Glass is another one that we use. Oh, that's cool. It's just a really thin, it's like a pottery tool. Did you ever take pottery?
I did.
Yeah. Did you use that thing?
I did.
Yeah. So now you can use it to open phones. Now I think the best tool for opening phones is my fingernail, actually. And that's kind of how I stay out of trouble. So, like, I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be like under here, but I know that my fingernail is probably not going to get me into trouble. So I'm just kind of, I know there's adhesive, so I'm going to pull that up. Now I know that somewhere or another, probably right here, there's going to be a flex cable that is attaching the screen to the phone. Now this is something where on those, you know, like whatever kind of bloggy McBlogs that you read, they're going to say, you got to be careful, which is true. If you've never opened up a phone before, it's hard to know, like, what should I do now? It's like caught there. Should I force it out or not?
How hard do I?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I just heard it break. Oh my God.
Broke it.
Oh God, now. Oh God. So it's hard to know. You know, what about this little string or stuff? Can I just go like that? Is it important?
So after this, I could take my old phones and.
Yeah, exactly. You can, and you should, right? So now let's look inside there. So what do you think this big thing is?
The battery.
That is the battery. So like half of your phone is battery. So this is battery. This looks a lot like an iPhone 8. So word on the internet is that the iPhone 8 screen works. It looks identical to an iPhone 8. In fact, maybe I have worked on these before, and I just didn't realize that I thought it was an iPhone 8 because this looks exactly like an iPhone 8. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take off this little dude because our first goal when we open a phone, I want to get that battery disconnected as soon as possible. So you are going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 screws.
With the same screwdriver?
Nope, it's a different screwdriver. So it's this guy. So that's just like a little baby Phillips head. Yeah, exactly. Available at iPad Rehab Supply. All right, so we're going to let you keep on going there. We'll check in with chat.
Oh, these are tiny.
They are very tiny. So one of the things you want to do is to try to keep track and lay them out in a pattern that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
So that we get the same ones back in the same holes. And if you can do that, then you're better than like 50% of people that fix phones. All right, let's see. Hi from Turkey, Jessa. I just used the bell. What's the bell? I'm not sure. May your coffee be strong and your Mondays short. All right. I just turned that iPhone into a PC. Have you, Jessica, ever seen me walking around with a shirt that says I void warranties?
No.
Really? I feel like I wear that shirt like every day.
I may not have noticed.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to what you wear.
I didn't notice the numbers.
So that's one of the things that people worry about. Like, am I voiding my warranty just simply by opening this phone? And technically, they're not allowed to void your warranty just by you investigating, right? So,
I have other options.
So, you know, there's a warranty act called the Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act that says a manufacturer has to prove that something that you messed around with actually caused harm. They can't just simply void your warranty. So there was a whole big thing where all of these void if removed stickers, you're supposed to take those off. Like, can't do that anymore. So this technically does not void your warranty. All right, so now we're going to take this little piece off. Whoop, let's go back to the right view. All right, so we are going to hand cam. Here we go. Take this off. Bloop. And now you remember where those are. Yeah. All right, now I use my fingernail to pry these things up. So the one that we're going to have you pry up is this one right here. Okay. And this is a place where people do get into trouble, because if you use like on those bloggy McBlogs, they'll have you use like something we call the big blue plastic board breaker, then you can get into trouble. So we're just going to use a lady's finger to come in here and just flip that up. All right, give that a try. So it's just like a, it's
How far do I go?
Let me see.
Down in there?
Yep, now flip it up. Try to grab a corner of it. Keep trying. There you go. So you got it, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, now let me ask you a question.
Did you unplug it?
Huh? It is now unplugged, yeah. So I'm going to ask you a question. Well, let's get rid of that and get rid of that. Ready? Now, you read Bloggy McBlogface. It seemed like they knew what they were talking about, right? You sent me a copy of somebody who was themselves an Apple genius in their prior repair, and they had all these pictures and stuff. What did they say was the most likely reason that a phone like this that's dropped but not wet would lose image?
Something was dislodged.
Something was disconnected,
Mhm.
right? And the thing that they said would be disconnected is the screen, right? And I said that's BS, right?
Uh-huh.
So now that you've had a chance to pull that up, that was the battery. What do you think is the chance that just one of these things is going to just disconnect itself? Remember, it was under this shield,
Right.
screwed in, right?
It would take a lot of effort
Right.
for a drop to do that.
Yeah, what she means is, that ain't happening, fool. And so that's why that's not a failure point. And that's why when you sent me that article, I was like, oh, God damn it, right? All right, so now we can do this. That is the screen.
Okay.
This is the home button flex.
Okay.
But we're still hooked up at
Okay.
the top there. So let's go back to the hand cam. So now we got some work to do. So we have to take one, and then we'll have to like look at it really close, right? Yeah. So where there's one guy here in the corner. So we got this corner guy,
That one. Okay.
this guy,
Uh-huh.
and
that
then
one over
this
there.
guy.
There's three.
Yeah. And we can look under the microscope. So we can kind of like take this quick look so that we can kind of see what we're talking about, right?
Mhm.
And you can see, all right, these
Yeah.
ones use just the standard tiny little baby Phillips head. So you're going to do 1, 2, 3. All right. Make it so. And then you have to, when you're learning how to do phones, these phones don't like to just flop open and put stress on that little flex thing. They don't like to do that at all. They like to be supported. So I'm going to kind of hold it up and support it with my other hand there. All right, let's see. Despite Apple's flaws, those screens are pretty tough in terms of still working even with severe damage. Well, we'll see. I mean, I really don't know why an unopened iPhone 8 style phone, which is what the SE 2020, I've never opened one. I don't know their signature failures. What I do know is that I've never opened one, which tells me that they must not break a lot because I haven't seen a lot of them get sent in for data recovery. So I'm not sure why the screen would go out on this one, but we're going to see if we can figure it out. Let's see. Anybody in chat? Has anybody in chat ever had an iPhone SE 2020 where after a small drop that did not crack the glass, that it lost image? And since we can tell it's similar to an iPhone 8, that's also not a really common failure point on iPhone 8 either.
I was pretty surprised when I had him.
And pretty pissed.
Yes.
Okay, so now, all right, so now we're going to have you take this part off, and then you're going to unclip the little flex there. All right, so there's that. And now this one, we're going to do it this way.
Okay.
So you got those nice professional nails. You're going to be good at repair.
Am I doing it right?
Your instinct to stop is good if it's like it doesn't seem like straightforward. Let's look at it under the microscope so that you can see exactly what's supposed to be going on here. So this guy here is the dude that you're trying to unclip. So you're trying to like get a fingernail of some sort in there and flip it up without scraping off any of these little dudes, right?
Yeah.
So just kind of get in there. All right, let's give that a try. Mess around with it a little bit. You should be able to kind of like feel.
There you go.
Perfect, exactly. And that's what sort of like what makes, I think, moms in general good at repair is because they have a sense of when to stop and say I'm not sure, and when to say, all right, get out of there. All right. So here's your screen. Now we don't know. Doesn't look like there's anything wrong with it. And let's go ahead and look under the microscope at the top of this logic board without taking it out, and let's just see, do we see anything going on? So that's the connector, and it looks fairly normal. We can see that that's like burny looking stuff, but I think that's just heat from welding that little metal bracket down there. And everything else looks like it looks just like a normal iPhone 8. In fact, I'm curious, what's the difference between iPhone 8 and iPhone SE 2020? Because it looks the same.
They did say it was similar when I got it.
I see. Well, what is the big difference? I don't know.
Remember.
Okay. So here's just an iPhone 8 screen. So what we're going to do is we're just going to say, what happens if we just take this screen, plug it in, connect the battery, and ask it to turn on, right? So these two doohickeys are, hold on. So we got two dudes here. The bottom one doesn't go anywhere. It goes to this guy, and that is where your home button connects. So we're just going to leave the home button on that guy for now.
Okay.
So we don't need to connect this guy really at all just to do this test. So we can kind of like bend him down.
Okay.
So this is really the screen, the display, and touch. Now this one up here that you pulled off this guy goes to this little assembly, and that is your ear speaker and anybody that looks out this hole. So that's your front camera and proximity sensor, ambient light sensor. So we don't need any of those guys to get it to turn on either. So the only thing we really need to plug in is this guy right here. Right? So just to be sure, we're going to look at it, and we can even do that under the microscope so that there's no question. When you're really trying to like answer a question like, is this the screen? Then if you do stuff like, plug it in, do this kind of connection where you can really see it under the microscope, then you can kind of like be sure, like I'm 100% sure that that's in there. There's nothing, no funny business, nothing weird going on, right? And then we're going to take your battery and we're going to plug that back in, and we can hear it click. All right. So now we've got the screen and battery plugged in. So we'll just kind of lay it down. Now it is either going to turn on and we're going to see an Apple logo, which will then tell us you had a problem with the screen, or it's going to have no image at all, and then we'll know that we have to troubleshoot why. All right, so let's have you prompt it to boot by plugging in USB. So plugging in USB is one of the signals that should prompt it to boot. All right, I see an Apple logo. I see an Apple logo slightly wigging out. We'll give him a chance to calm down. And in the meantime, we'll see who's behind us just by clicking this button.
You can't see me, haha.
God damn it! All right, this time we won't tell Sunday that we're behind her. All right, so what happened here? We missed it. All right, so we're back in this weird state, right? So let's do that again.
3:14 p.m.
It sounds to me like this phone probably doesn't have anything wrong with it, except for it has put itself into one of these like accessibility modes. Now you tried hard reset before, right? And did you see an Apple logo?
No.
Yeah, let's watch it though, because having that flickering image stuff is weird.
It's weird.
So we're going to watch and see does it ever come to lock screen or not. This time, we will not make jokes, and we will pay attention. We will not take our eyes off of this screen. It's pulling normal charging current. Now, sometimes I find when you're trying to get a phone to boot for data recovery that it helps if you cuss it a little bit. All right?
Oops.
You didn't cuss it at all.
Where'd it go?
It's wigging out.
Oh.
All right, what's your passcode? You're going to have to tell everybody. And then my pro tip, change it right after this.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my God. Okay.
9, 8.
1. Oh no.
It's just to keep my kids out.
All right.
Settings. Now, update Apple ID settings.
Shut up.
Settings. Now, update Touch ID. Unable to activate Touch ID on this iPhone. Button. Settings. Now, update Apple ID settings. Some account Touch ID. Unable to activate
Are
Touch
you
ID
able
on
to
this
see
iPhone.
it?
I can kind of see it. No, it's going to be
Settings.
Update
Apple ID settings. Some account
it's going to be dim like that because we don't have that ambient light sensor plugged in.
Okay.
So this I'm not 100% sure about. What I'm going to do is try a different OEM iPhone 8 screen, which I'm going to have to dig up.
Okay.
So in the meantime, entertain everybody that is on chat here. I'll let you talk to some chat people. Here we
Okay.
go. All right. There you go. Phone's in a hurry. That voice is so infuriating. Right, here's the microphone. Right there. And I'm going to get some iPhone 8 screen that works. And I'm probably going to do that by borrowing one from somebody else. Let's see.
Just
We have- Let's get a different brand of iPhone 8 screen here.
Can you hear me? I don't know if they can hear me. Oh,
They
there's
can
the
hear you
microphone,
just
right?
Fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I learned to fix words from Jessa and Lewis. Now I fix game consoles for a living.
Awesome.
All right. So just because it's easy,
Uh-huh.
I'll put this back on. Ow. After I poke myself in the face. There we go. I gotta check the audio.
So what's different about this one?
This is just a different brand.
Okay.
And so I'm just gonna very quickly rule out. Is that screen just kind of wigging out because the screen is wigging out and it doesn't like being on an iPhone SE because it's an iPhone 8 screen and they're not actually totally compatible? I don't know. I've never worked on one of these before. So let's try a different one. So I'm just swapping that for this. And let's see what it does. All right, so
It looks right
your password is 123498.
9/8.
Okay. That nobody will figure that one out.
There's nothing serious on my phone. Pictures of my kids.
Just like every other phone that's in here. Just like every other phone. Now this time it's going to boot up, so we're going to see.
From touching it. Although one of my kids know my password.
1. Shut up.
2. Abis 3. D 4. G 9. A. TUV.
Where's the little OK part? Oh wait, this is the one where you have to go like this.
1. 2. ABC.
Oh.
3. DEF. 9. WXYZ. 8. TUV. Wrong passcode.
Huh.
God damn it to hell. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Let me see. It's not doing it.
Huh? Triple click and see if you can turn off that damn voiceover.
Didn't work. You mean like triple tap it?
No, here.
Oh.
Let's not get you disabled. Let's try this. 1, 2, 3. Hey chat, help us turn off voiceover. All right, we're gonna hit cancel. We're gonna delete.
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 1 of 6 values entered.
Nope.
Delete. 0 of 6 values entered.
All right, so now we're gonna do 1.
1. 1.
1.
2. ABC.
2. Do 2?
Uh-huh.
3. DEF.
4.
GHI.
9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 9, right?
WXYC.
And then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 8, right?
Yeah.
8. TUV.
Oh,
There it goes.
Photos.
I got it.
Alert. Touch ID.
Shut up.
OK. Button. Messages. 18 hours ago.
Shut up.
Edit mode. Activate.
Shut your hole.
Edit mode.
All right. I am going to.
Settings.
Oh my God. We're not even on.
Settings.
All right.
We
We got into this damn phone. Now, who in chat can be the first one to tell me how to turn off goddamn
Go
voiceover?
to settings.
You go to settings. This is.
can't see it.
Well, go to settings
3:31 p.m. Photos. Clock.
and
Double tap. No. App Store. Double tap to open. Actions available.
you gotta like touch it and then you gotta tap tap. All right, let's see. Who can tell me how to turn off goddamn voiceover?
There we go.
19 new items.
All right.
Gmail.
Joshua says I had 2 SE2 and iPhone 8 image failing after boot up or flickers due to low power on main. What's the current pulling?
Page 4 of 5. Adjustable.
Hey Siri, turn off voiceover.
Adjustable.
Hey Siri.
5. Adjustable.
Please
Hey,
tell me
Siri.
that you said. Well, we didn't bother to put a home button in it, so we gotta
There's no
see
home button.
see if Siri can.
Siri.
Siri, listen, you dumb whore! God, ugh. I
Okay, where the heck are settings?
triple click the home button that's in the other screen. Here, I'll try it. Triple click. Here's the home button. It didn't do it.
Page 5 of
Dude.
Oh, look at that. Rodrigo says, you know, if you disconnect the speaker, you won't be able to hear that bitch.
Isn't it just general settings, accessibility?
Huh?
No, it doesn't matter. There's
All right,
no
here.
silent mode.
adjust the value.
No, that's fine. All right, where's settings at?
I couldn't find it.
19
can't
new
find
items.
it.
Page 4 of 5. Adjustable.
All
Swipe
right.
up or down with one finger
It
to
won't
adjust.
go to page 1 of
3:32
5.
p.m.
I think that's where settings is.
Settings. Now. Update Apple.
All
Passcode
right,
field.
there's settings.
6,000
Oh,
feature.
it wants your passcode to do goddamn
Again?
settings.
2. PC. DEF. 4. GHI. 9. WXYC. 8. TUV.
Okay, settings.
Drop it again.
Drop it again. Yes, let's do it.
Your iPhone. Apple ID suggestions. 2 updates of Bluetooth. Sounds and haptics. Do not disturb. Button.
Where's your damn voiceover stuff?
Finish setting up your iPhone. 1 update available. Button.
It wants me to set up Apple Pay.
Apple ID suggestions.
We're not doing that shit.
3:33 p.m.
All right, we're gonna go here. We're gonna type in.
Double tap to edit.
Yeah, I'm gonna edit that.
Is it
I'm gonna
search field? Is editing.
display
Tab D.
D.
Tab D.
What? It's just
Isn't
give me
there
a
an
D.
accessibility thing?
India.
There is, but
I.
it doesn't let you. I'll tell you what. I would rather, if I had a disability that required this kind of nonsense, I would probably not make it.
I have a friend that requires voiceover,
Lima.
and
Well, let's call him up and tell him how we turn this shit off.
it
That
was
would
really
be fun.
stressful.
Display and bright.
All right, here we go. We got to display.
I couldn't figure out how she used it.
Insertion point at start.
I'm going to display and brightness. Go there.
Display and bright.
What's going on back there?
Brightness. 0%. Adjustable. Screen brightness. 0%.
Let me adjust it. Oh, come on.
Okay, here.
Adjustable. Screen brightness. 0%.
Wait.
Yes. Yes.
9%.
Oh yeah, 9% brightness, baby. Yes, we can see the phone.
Screen brightness.
Awesome.
Adjustable.
Can I go back?
Huh? What? To turn it down?
No.
You're out of your mind.
Back to
What is
settings.
going?
Brightness. 28%. Screen brightness. 30%. Screen brightness.
Oh yeah, here we go. Now we can see. Now we're cooking with gas.
Screen brightness.
I would still shoot myself in the one remaining eye that I had
40%. Screen brightness.
if I had to go through this. I could not handle it. I would not. I'm not cut out for that. All right, take over.
Settings.
There you go. All right, get us out of voiceover.
Field. Is editing. Disk. Character mode.
Do you know how hard it was to get that? Here, I'm gonna delete you. Delete.
Can we just...
Good. You can try.
Clear text.
It's gonna cancel and give you back all them letters.
Clear
Right
text.
here.
All right, there you go.
ID suggestions.
How do I go down?
You don't. That's a troll. Nope. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, accessibility.
V.
Tab A.
Oh no.
Tab
There. Okay, you got us an A. Great. Keep going. This will be a fun video. Oh my God.
It's not working.
I don't know, but that's going to be a word for homeschooling tomorrow.
It's a 2 C's or 1?
It's 2 C's. Heavens.
Okay.
Echo.
You got to do it 2 times. There you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Accessibility. Go to it.
Accessibility.
Oh my God. We're so close. Voiceover. Oh, yes.
Double tap to
Turn off, motherfucker.
Double tap.
important.
Yes. I am so sure. I've never been more sure. Did you shut the hell up?
She did. Oh, you
Oh.
can slow down how fast.
Oh, heavens. Oh, here we go. Are you sure you want to stay an iPhone user? I mean, this is all bullshit. A, you dropped your phone. It didn't even crack the screen.
I know.
This is a beautiful looking screen that just decided to up and die.
To not
And
work
then
anymore.
just the pain. Like, how long did you spend today trying to find ways to get into your own phone that was working except for the screen?
3 hours. I still need groceries.
Yeah, your kids are about to starve. They're gonna go hungry over the way Apple. That was maddening.
It was.
I am gonna have to, like, not help Sunday set up for class. I'm gonna have to go ride my bike for a while. I'm gonna have to go meditate now.
Do some yoga.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 98. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna go home, plug it in, and extract all of those pictures.
Okay.
And then you're gonna see whether or not you can do your own screen replacement by going to ifixit.com.
Okay.
And it's hard, but you're gonna have to figure out how to transfer this stuff over. The hardest part is to not tear up this button.
Okay.
So we're gonna go to ifixit.com, type in, SE 2020 display or whatever. See what you can do. And it'll either work and then keep using it. Or it won't, and then we're gonna box this puppy up and mail it to the mothership.
I'm just gonna get my stuff now.
Hmm?
So
Yeah,
I'm
you
just gonna
have
get
to
my
go
stuff
home
now.
and get your stuff, yeah.
Okay.
And when you're ready to call up the Apple store and say, "Ha ha, motherfuckers, it didn't solve to factory restore it. Now what you want me to do?" Then we'll make another video.
Okay.
Alrighty, so that was frustrating, and we'll see. How do you back up the photos? That's a good question. So we're gonna plug it in, and then I'm gonna have Jessica download for free 3U Tools from 3utools.com, and then 3utools.com makes it really easy to hit photos and videos, extract to folder. So that's probably the easiest way to do that. 3U Tools. There's other software that's out there that you can use to extract the data. You can also download an app, which is what I do on my phone, which I also don't back up. But on my phone, I have put an app on it that is the Google Photos app. So let's find it. Photos. Quit it. Google Photos. So it's a separate app.
Okay.
And then Google Photos will now see, like, this is June from this morning. See, can you
Nice.
find her? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So we have on my phone, let's see. Yeah, so here's a picture today. This is from Google Photos app. So there, can you see June? She's
So it's
hiding.
already uploaded.
So it's yeah, exactly. So I took that picture earlier today. Look, here's the brownies or the Girl Scouts at last
Yeah.
night. Yeah. At the observatory. Yeah. Cross country schedule. All of that is already on Google Photos. So now if I went to Google Photos on the computer, that stuff would be there. So I can drop this phone and not have to spend a whole day fighting with VoiceOver.
Does it also upload your videos?
Yeah.
Because that's what I have stuck on my phone is a lot of videos.
Yeah. So that's
Okay.
sort of like an easy thing to do for backup. And then it's really straightforward to plug in any phone and to just take off stuff so that you can put it on a drive or
Yeah.
in a folder or someplace where you know where it is,
Mm-hmm.
and to do it with 3U Tools or any of these other like scammy looking software that you can find.
Okay.
Alrighty, and thank you, chat, for being a good sport in what must have been a phenomenally frustrating video to watch. And I will see you guys next time. So let's go over here.